Hello everyone, welcome to Akriti, Art of Mathematics, Simple Mathematics classes. I am Sudhir MK. In this class, I am going to explain about vectors, and this is vectors class 4. In this class, I am going to explain about cross product, or it is also called as vector products and problems related to it. In vectors, we have two types of product, namely scalar or dot product, where result is a scalar, and vector product or cross product, where the result is a vector. We already studied scalar product. Now we say vector product, or it is also called as scalar product. Now we say definition of cross or vector product. Cross product of two vectors, a vector and b vector, is a vector cross b vector. So here cross product is denoted by a vector cross b vector, and it is defined as magnitude of a, magnitude of b, sin theta into n cap, where theta is the angle between a vector and b vector, and n cap is a unit vector in the direction of a vector cross b vector. Now here we have theta. Theta is the angle between a vector and b vector, and n cap. N cap is a unit vector in the direction of a vector cross b vector. Now here theta is always greater than or equal to 0 and less than or equal to pi. And a vector, b vector and n cap always form a right-handed system. So next we see how to find direction of a vector cross b vector. Now consider here one red pen. So red pen indicates a vector, and one more here black pen, it indicates b vector. Here red pen indicates a vector and black pen indicates b vector. Now these two pens, red pen and black pen, are on the table. Now consider this marker. Marker is standing on the table, which is perpendicular to the table. Therefore, it is perpendicular to both of these pens. Now here, the marker shows the direction of a vector cross b vector. Therefore, a vector cross b vector, it is in the direction of this marker. Now consider here red pen. So red pen is perpendicular to this marker. And also black pen is perpendicular to marker. So therefore, a vector cross b vector, it is perpendicular to both a vector and b vectors. Therefore, direction of a vector cross b vector, it is perpendicular to both a vector and b vector. Now here we consider theta. Theta is the angle between a vector and b vector. Then we define a vector cross b vector as magnitude of a vector, magnitude of b vector, sin theta into n cap, where theta is the angle between a vector and b vector, and n cap is a unit vector in the direction of a vector cross b vector. So here we have n cap. N cap is in the direction of a vector cross b vector. We use right hand rule to find the direction of a vector cross b vector. Consider a vector, it is in the direction of this finger, and here b vector is in the direction of this finger. Then a vector cross b vector, it is in the direction of this thumb. So thumb shows the direction of a vector cross b vector. Now we consider a vector in this direction and one more vector b vector in this direction. Then direction of a cross b. So it will be like this. It is perpendicular to both a vector and b vector. So a vector cross b vector is perpendicular to both a vector and b vector. And here we have n cap. N cap is a unit vector in the direction of a vector cross b vector. Now here theta. Theta is the angle between a vector and b vector. So theta is measured from a vector to b vector. Now here a vector cross b vector, it is not equal to b vector cross a vector. So b vector cross a vector will be in this direction. That is opposite to a vector cross b vector. So this is direction of b vector cross a vector. So it is opposite to a vector cross b vector. When we find b vector cross a vector, we find theta. It is angle between b vector and a vector. So it is measured from b to a. So theta is measured from b vector to a vector when we find b vector cross a vector. So here a vector cross b vector and b vector cross a vector are opposite to each other. So they are in opposite direction. So therefore we can write a vector cross b vector equal to minus of b vector cross a vector, or b vector cross a vector can be written as minus of a vector cross b vector. We use right hand rule to find the direction of a vector cross b vector. You consider a vector in this direction and b vector in this direction. Now all this folded finger shows the direction of theta. Theta is measured from a vector to b vector. Then thumb shows the direction of a vector cross b vector. A vector cross b vector, it is a vector. It is in the direction of this thumb. So next here consider a vector in this direction and b vector in this direction. If you want to find b vector cross a vector, we have to measure theta from b to a. So therefore here all this folded finger shows the direction of theta. Then thumb shows the direction of b vector cross a vector. So thumb shows the direction of b vector cross a vector. N cap is a unit vector in the direction of a vector cross b vector, which is perpendicular to both a vector and b vector. So here n cap is a unit vector. It is in the direction of a vector cross b vector. But a vector cross b vector, it is a vector which is perpendicular to both a vector and b vectors. Therefore n cap is also perpendicular to both a vector and b vector. Next we see some note. First one, cross product is not commutative. That is a vector cross b vector, it is not equal to b vector cross a vector. So here a vector cross b vector and b vector cross a vector are not equal. That is a vector cross b vector can be written as minus of b vector cross a vector. That is a vector cross b vector and b vector cross a vector are in opposite directions. So therefore we can write a vector cross b vector equal to minus of b vector cross a vector. So next one, if you want to find sine of the angle between the vectors, we can use cross product. Using cross product, we get sine theta. So we can write sine theta formula as magnitude of A vector cross B vector divided by magnitude of A vector into magnitude of B vector. So sine theta formula is magnitude of A vector cross B vector divided by magnitude of A vector into magnitude of B vector. Unit vector perpendicular to both A vector and B vector is n cap, and n cap is given by A vector cross B vector divided by magnitude of A vector cross B vector. And here we use plus or minus. N vector can be in the direction of A vector cross B vector, or it is in the direction of B vector cross A vector. Therefore, here we use plus or minus. So next note, if two non-zero vectors A vector and B vector are parallel, then theta equal to 0. If two vectors are parallel, then theta equal to 0. In this case, A vector cross B vector equal to 0 vector. If theta equal to 0, then A vector cross B vector is 0 vector. Therefore, A vector cross A vector equal to 0 vector. So angle between A vector and A vector is 0. So therefore, A vector cross A vector is 0 vector. If we take cross product of same vector, then it is 0 vector. Therefore, I cross I equal to j cross j equal to k cross k. All these are cross product between same vector, and we know that cross product between same vector is 0 vector. So therefore, I cross I equal to j cross j equal to k cross k equal to 0 vector. So next one, two non-zero vectors A vector and B vector are perpendicular. So then A vector cross B vector equal to magnitude of A, magnitude of B into n cap. So here theta equal to 90 degrees. So when theta equal to 90 degrees, sin 90 is 1. So therefore, we can write A vector cross B vector equal to magnitude of A, magnitude of B into n cap. So we can write I cross j equal to k, j cross k equal to I, and k cross I equal to j. All these cross product are in cyclic order. So that is, we consider cyclic order. It is I cross j equal to k, j cross k equal to I, and k cross I equal to j. These are in cyclic order. But if you take in reverse order, it will be negative. That is, j cross I equal to minus k cross j equal to minus I, and I cross k equal to minus j. If A vector is 0 vector or B vector is 0 vector, then theta is not defined. In this case, A vector cross B vector is 0 vector. If any one vector is 0 vector, then cross product is also 0 vector. For three vectors, A vector, B vector and C vector, A vector cross B vector plus C vector can be written as A vector cross B vector plus A vector cross C vector. If lambda is any constant, lambda A vector cross B vector equal to lambda into A vector cross B vector. That is, we can take lambda outside. Same type, A vector cross lambda times of B vector can be written as lambda times of A vector cross B vector. Here also we can take lambda outside. So next we see how to find cross product of vectors. If two vectors are given, A vector is A1i plus B1j plus C1k, and B vector is A2i plus B2j plus C2k. Then directly we can find cross product using determinants. So here A vector cross B vector is given by determinant of I cap, J cap, K cap. It is in first row, and A1, B1, C1. They are scalar components of A vector, and A2, B2, C2. They are scalar component of B vector. So here it is A vector cross B vector is determinant of I cap, J cap, K cap, A1, B1, C1, and A2, B2, C2. So this is cross product of two given vectors. One note, how to expand determinants. So suppose you consider determinant of ABC, XYZ and PQR. Now here you have to start with A and you have to leave this column, and remaining number you have to cross multiply. So therefore this can be written as A into YR minus ZQ. So here we have to start with the A, leave this column, and you have to cross multiply this. It is A into YR minus ZQ. And first element is positive, second element is negative, again third element is positive. So next element is negative. Therefore it is minus B into, leave second column. Now you multiply this, it is XR minus ZP. So next it is positive plus C into, leave this column, and cross multiply this. It is C into XQ minus YP. So it is C into XQ minus YP. So therefore determinant of ABC, XYZ and PQR, it can be written as A into YR minus ZQ minus B into XR minus ZP plus C into XQ minus YP. In between these two products, it is always minus. So next it is formula to find area of a triangle whose two sides are A vector and B vector, and formula is A equal to half into magnitude of A vector cross B vector. So here A vector and B vector are two sides of the triangle. It also can be written as A equal to half into magnitude of AB vector cross BC vector. Here ABC are three vertices, then area is also given by half into magnitude of AB vector cross BC vector, or it is also can be written as half into magnitude of AB vector cross AC vector. You have to take any two sides. So it is AB BC or AB AC. We consider triangle ABC. Here we take AB vector as A vector and AC vector as B vector. So then area is given by A equal to half into magnitude of A vector cross B vector. So here A vector and B vector represent two sides of triangle ABC. And it is also given by A equal to half into magnitude of AB vector cross AC vector. Or also we can write A equal to half into magnitude of AB vector cos AC vector. So here we have to take any two sides. Now we derive this formula. You consider triangle ABC with AB vector is A vector and AC vector is B vector. Now we take angle theta, it is equal to CAB. Angle CAB equal to theta. And we draw CM perpendicular to AB. Draw CM perpendicular to AB. Now we know that area of triangle. So area of triangle is half into base into height. So here base is AB and height is CM. So therefore A can be written as half into AB into MC. We take this as equation 1. Now here we have to find MC first. Now we consider one right angle triangle AMC. In triangle AMC, sin theta can be written as MC by AC. So sin theta is opposite side by hypotenuse. So therefore sin theta is MC by AC. Therefore MC can be written as AC into sin theta. Now we substitute all this in equation 1. We get A equal to half into AB into MC. MC value is AC sin theta. And here AB is length of A vector and AC is length of B vector, and we can write A equal to half into magnitude of A, magnitude of B into sin theta. And magnitude of A vector, magnitude of B vector into sin theta can be written as magnitude of A vector cos B vector. So therefore area equal to half into magnitude of A vector cos B vector, and it is also written as half into magnitude of AB vector cos AC vector. The next one, area of the parallelogram with two adjacent sides A vector and B vector. It is given by A equal to magnitude of A vector cos B vector, or it is A equal to magnitude of AB vector cos AD vector. So here A vector and B vector are two adjacent sides. Then area is given by A equal to magnitude of A vector cos B vector. Now we consider a parallelogram ABCD with AB equal to A vector and AD equal to B vector. Then area of this parallelogram is given by A equal to magnitude of A vector cos B vector. So that is A vector is AB vector and B vector is AD vector. So therefore area is given by magnitude of AB vector cos AD vector. Therefore area is magnitude of AB vector cos AD vector. Now we derive this formula. Consider a parallelogram ABCD and AB vector is A vector and AD vector is B vector. Now here we take angle DAB equal to theta and draw one perpendicular DM. So DM is perpendicular to AB. So we know that area of parallelogram. Area of parallelogram is base into height. So here base is AB and height is MD. Therefore, area of this parallelogram is AB into MD. You take it as equation 1. Now, first we find here MD value. Now, we take right angle triangle AMD. So, in right angle triangle AMD, we can write sin theta equal to MD divided by AD. Sin theta is opposite by hypotenuse. Therefore, MD can be written as AD into sin theta. So, substitute all this in equation 1. We get A equal to AB into AD into sin theta. Here, AB is length of A vector and AD is length of B vector. So, therefore, we can write A equal to magnitude of A vector, magnitude of B vector into sin theta. But magnitude of A vector, magnitude of B vector into sin theta can be written as magnitude of A vector cos B vector. Therefore, area of parallelogram is A equal to magnitude of A vector cos B vector. And it is also written as magnitude of AB vector cos AD vector. So, here we have to take two adjacent sides. So, next we see some problems. It is problems related to cross product. Now first one, find magnitude of A vector cross B vector if A vector is 2i plus j plus 3k and B vector is 3i plus 5j minus 2k. So here we have to find magnitude of A vector cross B vector. Now here it is given A vector is 2i plus j plus 3k and B vector is 3i plus 5j minus 2k. Now first we find A vector cross B vector. A vector cross B vector is determinant of ijk 2 1 3 and 3 5 minus 2. We expand this. When we expand this, we get I into 1 into minus 2 and 3 into 5 is 15 minus j into 2 into minus 2 is minus 4 minus 3 into 3 is minus 9, then plus k into 5 2s are 10 minus 1 into 3 is minus 3. So it is 10 minus 3, and we can write this as minus 2 minus 15i minus of minus 4 minus 9j plus 10 minus 3k. And when we simplify, we get minus 17i plus 13j plus 7k. We have to find magnitude of A vector cos B vector. So therefore here magnitude of A vector cos B vector is root of minus 17 square plus 13 square plus 7 square. And it is equal to root of 289 plus 169 plus 49. And it is equal to root of 507. So therefore magnitude of A cross B is root of 507. So next problem, find the sine of the angle between the vectors I plus 2j plus 2k and 3i plus 2j plus 6k. You have to find sine of the angle between two vectors. Now here it is given A vector is I plus 2j plus 2k, B vector is 3i plus 2j plus 6k. First we find A vector cos B vector. Now here A vector cos B vector is ijk 1 2 2 and 3 2 6. When we expand this, we get it is 8i minus 0j minus 4k. So therefore A vector cos B vector is 8i minus 0j minus 4k. And here magnitude of A vector cos B vector is root of 8 square plus 0 square plus 4 square, and it is root of 64 plus 0 plus 16 and root of 64 plus 16 is root 80, and we can write it as 4 root 5. So therefore magnitude of A vector cross B vector is 4 root 5. Now we find magnitude of A vector. So magnitude of A vector is root of 1 square plus 2 square plus 2 square. That is root of 1 plus 4, it is root 9, and root 9 is 3. So now we find magnitude of B vector. Magnitude of B vector is root of 3 square plus 2 square plus 6 square. It is root of 9 plus 4 plus 36, and it is root 49, and root 49 is 7. Now we have sin theta formula. Sin theta is magnitude of A vector cos B vector divided by magnitude of A vector into magnitude of B vector, and it is equal to 4 root 5 divided by 3 into 7, and it is 4 root 5 divided by 21. So therefore sin theta equal to 4 root 5 by 21. So next question, if two vectors A vector and B vector are such that magnitude of A vector is 3, magnitude of B vector is root 2 by 3, and A vector cross B vector is a unit vector, then find the angle between A vector and B vector. Here using all this data, you have to find angle between A vector and B vector. Now here it is given, magnitude of A vector is 3, magnitude of B vector is root 2 by 3, and magnitude of A vector cross B vector is 1. So since cross product is given, we can find sin theta. We have sin theta formula, magnitude of A vector cross B vector divided by magnitude of A vector into magnitude of B vector. Substitute all these values, we get sin theta equal to 1 divided by 3 into root 2 by 3. Here 3 get cancelled, we get sin theta equal to 1 by root 2. So sin theta equal to 1 by root 2, therefore theta equal to sin inverse 1 by root 2, that is theta equal to 45 degree or 135 degree. So therefore theta equal to 45 degree or 135 degree. Next question, find a unit vector perpendicular to each of the vectors A vector plus B vector and A vector minus B vector, where A vector is 3i plus 2j plus 2k and B vector is I plus 2j minus 2k. Here you have to find unit vector which is perpendicular to both of these vectors. Now first we find A vector plus B vector and A vector minus B vector. Now here A vector plus B vector is 4i plus 4j and A vector minus B vector is 2i plus 4k. Now we find A vector plus B vector cross A vector minus B vector, and it is determinant of ijk 440 and it is 204. Now here no k, therefore we write 0 here. Now here no j and we write 0 here. So therefore it is determinant of ijk 440 and 204. When we expand this, we get 16i minus 16j minus 8k. So next we find magnitude of this vector. So it is magnitude of A vector plus B vector cross A vector minus B vector is root of 16 square plus 16 square plus 8 square. It is root of 256 plus 256 plus 64. And it is equal to root of 576 and it is equal to 24. Therefore magnitude is 24. We know that unit vector perpendicular to both of the vector, it is n cap. Now here n cap is given by plus or minus A vector plus B vector cross A vector minus B vector divided by magnitude of A vector plus B vector cross A vector minus B vector. Now substitute all these values, we get n cap equal to plus or minus 16i minus 16j minus 8k divided by 24. We can take 8 common outside and we can simplify this, and we get plus or minus 2i minus 2j minus k divided by 3. Therefore required vector is plus or minus 2i minus 2j minus k divided by 3. The next problem, find the area of the triangle with vertices A 112, A 235 and C 155. Now here vertices are given, you have to find area of this triangle. Now here it is given A is 112, B is 235 and C is 155. Now first we find AB vector. AB vector is 2 minus 1i, 3 minus 1j and 5 minus 2k. So it is 1i plus 2j plus 3k. So AB vector is I plus 2j plus 3k. So then we find BC vector. So BC vector is 1 minus 2i, 5 minus 3j and 5 minus 5k. So it is minus 1i plus 2j plus 0k. So it is minus I plus 2j. So then we find AB vector cross BC vector. It is determinant of ijk and it is 1, 2, 3 and here it is minus 1, 2, 0. It is determinant of ijk 1, 2, 3 and minus 1, 2, 0. When we expand this, we get it is minus 6i plus 3j plus 4k. So then we find magnitude of AB vector cross BC vector. So magnitude of AB vector cross BC vector is root of minus 6 square is 36. Plus 3 square is 9, plus 4 square is 16. When we add all this, we get root of 61. So therefore, magnitude of AB vector cross BC vector is root of 61. And here we have area of triangle A equal to half into magnitude of AB vector cross BC vector. And it is half into root of 61. Therefore, area of triangle is root 61 by 2 square units. So next question, find area of the parallelogram whose adjacent sides are determined by the vector. A vector is I minus j plus 3k and B vector is 2i minus 7j plus k. Here two adjacent sides are given, you have to find area of parallelogram. Now here it is given A vector is I minus j plus 3k and B vector is 2i minus 7k plus k. Now here we have area of parallelogram formula. It is magnitude of A vector cross B vector. First find A vector cross B vector here. Determinant of I j k. Then it is 1 minus 1 3. Then it is 2 minus 7 1. So when we expand, we get I into minus 1 plus 21 minus j into 1 minus 6 plus k into minus 7 plus 2. And when we simplify this, we get 20i plus 5j minus 5k. Therefore, A vector cross B vector is 20i plus 5j minus 5k. So then we find determinant of A vector cross B vector, and it is root of 20 square, that is 400, plus 5 square 25 plus 5 square, again it is 25. Therefore it is root of 450, and root of 450 can be written as root of 225 into 2, and root of 225 is 15. So therefore this can be written as 15 root 2. Therefore area of parallelogram is 15 root 2 square units. So next question, show that A vector minus B vector cross A vector plus B vector is 2 times of A vector cross B vector. Same like multiplication, we multiply this and we have to prove this. Now we consider A vector minus B vector cross A vector plus B vector. Now we take cross product. So therefore it is A vector cross A vector, then it is plus A vector cross B vector, then it is minus into plus is minus B vector cross A vector, then again it is minus into plus, it is minus B vector cross B vector. And we know that A vector cross A vector is 0 vector. A vector cross A vector is 0 vector, and we write A vector cross B vector as it is, and minus of B vector cross A vector can be written as A vector cross B vector. So therefore minus of B vector cross A vector is A vector cross B vector, and here minus of B vector cross B vector is 0 vector. Now we can add this. When we add this, we get 2 times of A vector cross B vector, which is RHS. Therefore A vector minus B vector cross A vector plus B vector is 2 times of A vector cross B vector. So next question, find lambda and mu if 2i plus 6j plus 27k cross I plus lambda j plus mu k equal to 0 vector. So here given that cross product is 0 vector, using this we have to find lambda and mu value. Now here it is given cross product is 0 vector. So cross product is 0 vector. So therefore we can write determinant of ijk and 2 6 27, and here it is 1 lambda mu equal to 0 vector. When we expand this, we get it is 6 mu minus 27 lambda I minus 2 mu minus 27 j plus 2 lambda minus 6k, and 0 vector can be written as 0i plus 0j plus 0k. And since these two vectors are equal, we can compare the scalar components. Therefore here 6 mu minus 27 lambda equal to 0, and 2 mu minus 27 equal to 0, and 2 lambda minus 6 equal to 0. Now first we take here 2 mu minus 27 equal to 0. Therefore 2 mu equal to 27. That implies mu equal to 27 by 2. So therefore mu value is 27 by 2. Next we take 2 lambda minus 6 equal to 0. Therefore 2 lambda equal to 6. So lambda equal to 6 by 2. So lambda value is 3. Therefore here mu equal to 27 by 2 and lambda value is 3 here. That's all in this video. I will continue this chapter explanation in next video. Thank you for watching. Please like, share and subscribe the channel for more video notification. Subscribe my YouTube channel Akriti Mathematics Classes. Thank you once again.